Yes, people, welcome back to the Magpie Channel TV. It's Christmas week, but more importantly than that, it's competitive football week. The World Cup was over, Messi's won it, good stuff. Now let's move on, right? We've got real trophies to talk about now. Carabao Cup, tomorrow night, Newcastle United, after nearly 40 days, 38 to be precise, since they played competitive football, will be returning under the lights at St James Park, sold out crowd for a Carabao Cup game against Eddie Howe's ex-team, Bournemouth. Now, Bournemouth come to 2, and they were here a couple of months ago, 1-1 draw. Newcastle actually unbeaten in the last 6 games against Bournemouth. Hopefully that's a good omen, and hopefully Newcastle can really take advantage of this Carabao Cup, because Eddie Howe was asked about it today, and as the title suggests, he was watching the World Cup last night. He saw Argentina's celebrations and he was jealous of them. He wants to replicate that here in Newcastle. He's taken this cup very seriously. He wants to be the first manager in God knows how many years to lift the trophy in Newcastle, to get that parade back here, to see the streets of Newcastle filled with people bouncing, buzzing and celebrating. Now, it would be very scary how crazy it would be if Newcastle actually won a trophy. The scenes would be mental, insane. I, for one, cannot wait. It's coming. It will come, whether it's this season, next season, 5 years. Under this ownership, hopefully it is bound to happen. But if it could happen this year, then wow. But wow, what a chance it is. Honestly, what a chance it is. Because Liverpool, Man City play each other in this cup on Thursday night. The winners of these ties, round of 16, go into the quarterfinals. Quarterfinals next week. And some of these teams are in the quarters, by the way. You've got Lincoln against Southampton. Gillingham are playing Wolves. MK Dons are still in the hat. There's a few lower league teams in the hat. And who isn't in the hat is the likes of Arsenal, the likes of Tottenham, the likes of Chelsea. Big names have been knocked out of this competition. Newcastle are one of the biggest ones left. You've got Man United, Burnley. Apart from that, you'd take anyone. You would take anyone. Man City's the only one you want to fear, because they've kind of made this cup their own in the last few years, haven't they? But Newcastle, huge opportunity to progress far into some further rounds in the Carabao Cup. Because like I say, you beat Bournemouth at home tomorrow night, Jason Bournemouth, you beat them, and then you go through the quarterfinals, you get a reasonable draw. You could be playing bloody Lincoln at home in a quarterfinal, then before you know it, you're in a semi-final and you're one game away from Wembley. That's how close this is. So Bournemouth at home, very favourable draw. A great record against Bournemouth, like I said, a couple of draws, but unbeaten in the last 6. And Newcastle are trying to progress in a cup and get close to winning a trophy. That's what these new owners want. That's what will put us on the map a bit quicker. And like I say, this is a golden opportunity. One, obviously, really hope we're going to take. On to some big team news now. Is that Allan Saint-Maximin is injured yet again. He's finally came back from injury. He's had, a couple months off the World Cup and everything. He's came back. He played against Rayo Vallecano on Saturday. And he's injured again already. Allan Saint Poppadoms. Poppadom legs. How is he crumbling like this all the time? God, how can you be injured already again? This bloke's injury record is getting out of hand. I'm telling you, it's getting out of hand. So hopefully it's not too serious when we see him back soon, because I wanted to see him, see how well he fitted back in the system. He hasn't been playing much. You obviously know Almiron Murphy's had a brilliant season. Isak is the other big team news. He still isn't fit, still sidelined, and he is getting assessed on a day-by-day basis. Day-by-day basis for Isak, so who knows when he's going to be back. Probably not this week. He's going to have a nice Christmas off again. He hasn't played since the end of September. 3 months. I think it was September 17th was the last time Alexander Isak kicked a ball for Newcastle United. So let's hope he's on the right track, and let's hope he's back for the busy schedule. I hope he's back New Year's Eve. I'd be surprised if he made Leicester, unless he maybe made the bench. But yeah, Isak's out. Maxi's out. Good news is that Callum Wilson is fine. Eddie Howe said Callum Wilson is fine for this game against his former side as well, Bournemouth. So hopefully Wilson can lead the line, although Wood did a decent job against Vallecano, took his penalty. And, surprisingly, there's only one game that Chris Wood hasn't featured in all season. Obviously, a lot of them are off the bench. But The Athletic did a good article on him and his importance of the club so far for Eddie Howe. He's not prolific, but he's doing well in certain areas. But yeah, if Wood leads the line tomorrow night, it's not too bad. Wilson's an option off the bench. Want Wilson back big time for Boxing Day against Leicester City. But Wood can lead the line tomorrow night if need be. Other team news is that Eddie Howe was very coy on the internationals. So he was very quiet on the likes of Bruno, Almiron. I know he didn't go to the World Cup, but Shaw, Almiron, Bain, Joe Linton even. He didn't mention about them. He says, "We'll wait until you see the team." So he was a bit shy. He was a bit reserved on the internationals. He didn't want to give too much away to Bournemouth. So that's a good thing. And like I say, it's great to see how serious Eddie Howe's taking this cup and the new ownership, because for years we went through these cup competitions under Rafa, even under Ashley more so, where it was always resting players, always playing the youngins, always exiting the cup at early opportunities. Now Steve Bruce somehow managed to fluke his way to a quarter and whatever it was through lucky draws, but for years we've got nowhere. And this, as I say, is a massive opportunity for Newcastle to do well. Great to see Eddie Howe saying he's taking it seriously. He wants the cup, he wants the parade, he wants the scenes in Newcastle, put Geordie smiles on faces across the region. So that's fantastic. Hopefully that can be the case. Looking forward to tomorrow night's game. I am confident. I've got a horrible feeling that we could be following in the World Cup footsteps and going to penalties. Really hope that's not the case, obviously. But I'm going to see Newcastle going to win. Whether it's on penalties or not, or whether it's, I don't know, a 2-0, Newcastle have got to get the job done. Got to get the job done tomorrow night at St James's Park. No excuses. Get it over the line. Get the win. Get it the next round of the hat. And it's important because, like I say, this is our first competitive game back. The fitness levels might not be there. I know we've actually played a couple of friendlies. So we played Rio Vallecano at St James's. We played in Saudi against Al Hilal. Bournemouth went to Dubai for a warm weather training camp. Didn't play any games. So we should hopefully have an edge up on them. Very good game for us to get back in the swing of things. Get a win, and most importantly, keep the momentum going, because Eddie Howe talked about this. He said how, he didn't want the season to stop. The Chelsea game was amazing, the atmosphere electric. Newcastle third in the Premier League on an amazing run, 1 defeat in 11 was it, or unbeaten in 11. We wanted to keep that going, we couldn't. The stop came, the gap came, the break came. So we're back now. Big week for Newcastle. Tuesday Bournemouth, Saturday is Christmas Day, is it? So Sunday, Boxing Day, whenever that is, this weekend against Leicester away, to try and keep that going in the league. But what a chance it is for Newcastle to progress in the cup and give ourselves a big opportunity, because one of Liverpool or City's getting knocked out, and like I say, you get a favourable draw, you're going to go far. You'd hope that you could go far in this tournament. Well, that'll do for me, everyone. Just a quick one there. I'll be back tomorrow night with a match reaction after the Bournemouth game. Let me know in the comments what you think the score will be. Subscribe to my channel TV and enjoy yourself.